What's good everyone, I'm John from the TSS team and we are back with another unboxing, this time for an early look at the Jordan 1 Element Gore-Tex Light Bone. We are still in the thick of the winter season, and if you live in London, you know how grim the weather can be, but if you have a pair like this is going to keep you nice and dry. So this is the first edition of a Jordan brand crepe that incorporates Gore-Tex technology inside of the shoe itself, and like the name suggests, it's a 1 for the elements. Even though it looks like a standard Jordan 1 box, there is one small unique detail that I can see. It actually has a Gore-Tex label on the box itself. So moving on to the shoe itself, you have Gore-Tex overlays as well as a toe box and tongue. And then there's this waterproof like nubuck leather, which is very soft to the touch. The Gore-Tex material itself actually really feels like the ripstop you feel from the Jordan 5 Off-Whites, something similar to that, so it does have that premium feel. You also have Gore-Tex branding on the heel counter here and the classic wings logo on the side, which is actually stuck down onto the shoe, but it does make sense since it is waterproof. I've actually noticed as well that the tongue is sewn in a bit higher than it usually is, and that's probably just to ensure that water really doesn't get inside of the shoe. So you know what? Socks will stay dry. Now, one last detail I'd like to mention about the shoe is the sole. I'm not too sure if this is designed or inspired by anything, but it really does remind me of the injection molding aesthetic from the Jordan 2 Off-Whites as well. There's a lot of like Off-White insignia here, and yeah man, it just looks like a pretty dope shoe overall. Now, I'm personally a fan of all of the shoes that Nike put out with Gore-Tex technology. For me, my personal collection includes the triple black Air Force Ones from 2019 and the Sail Air Force One lows from last year. Some people were calling it like the poor man's Travis Scott Air Force Ones, but me, I just like rocking my kicks. I'm usually very precious about some pairs in my collection, but knowing that I have a few Gore-Tex pairs in there, I'm not too afraid to just wear them out, get them beat up, and honestly, with all the rain that you get in London, this pair is gonna get well used. I don't say well used usually, but it's here now. This pair is going to retail for £165. It is 20 quid more expensive than the usual retail for Jordan 1s, but that's what happens when you put Gore-Tex in the mix. The release date is confirmed for the 22nd of December, 8 AM on the Sneakers app, but it is also expected for other local retailers to drop these as well. There is also a darker colorway that's expected to come out sometime later on in 2022. So let us know what your go-to pair is when it's absolutely pouring outside. I've been John from the Sole Supplier. We'll see you at the next unboxing.